You've got mail.
Greetings, everyone. John Cook here from the Educational Technology team down in CPD. We're back with another series of EdTech's tips designed to make your life as a member of CVTC easier. This week, we will continue our series on email by taking a look at managing the email inbox. The video will introduce the zero inbox philosophy and then outline a few tools in Outlook that can help manage messages. We'll focus on the desktop version of Outlook and a little from the web. The term zero inbox was coined in 2004 and was originally intended to refer to the amount of time someone spends on the inbox rather than the number of messages in the inbox itself. The goal of zero inbox is to keep the number of messages in your inbox low and have a process for dealing with new messages as they arrive. There's not much that can be done to eliminate many of the messages we receive each day. However, the first place to start is to reduce the number of messages arriving in the inbox. If you receive promotional email that are no longer needed, oftentimes you can unsubscribe from these messages. Marking messages as spam also helps train the email system to mark future messages of this type as spam. The next tip is to keep your college email separate from your personal. Using the Outlook app, especially on mobile, can help compartmentalize work messages from personal messages. Instead of sending an email, sometimes a quick conversation can eliminate a time-consuming email string. A face-to-face or a quick Teams call might be more efficient. For messages that do make it to the inbox, consider the 3 Ds to deal with inbox messages: do it, delegate it, or delay it. First, do it. If the message is something that can be accomplished quickly, do it. Reply to the colleague or student and then delete the message to get it out of the inbox. Replies will go back to the inbox and can be dealt with if follow-up is required. Second, delegate it. If a message is better handled by someone else, forward it along. Finally, delay it. Messages that take some time to complete can be a little tougher to deal with, but there are a few strategies and tools available to help keep track of these type of delayed messages. A simple approach is to leave messages in the inbox until they can be completed. After, delete or archive the message. Delete messages that are not needed in the future. Deleted messages sit in the deleted items folder for 30 days before they're permanently deleted. These messages can be searched or moved during those 30 days. Messages that might be needed for longer than 30 days can be archived. This will move the message out of the inbox and into the archive folder. Archive messages are searchable if they are needed in the future. Messages in the archive folder have a default retention policy set, which can be changed from the Assign Policy button. One feature available only on the web is Sweep. With a selected message, the Sweep button will bring up a dialog box with options for a particular sender. Select how many messages from the sender to move and where to move the messages when they arrive. The deleted items is a default folder, but others can be selected. Messages can be flagged for follow-up based on a time frame and then marked as completed. Clicking on the flag will mark the message as tomorrow. Clicking again will check the flag as complete. Right-clicking the flag will bring up more flag options. The inbox can be filtered to only show messages with flags and also sorted by due date. Use the caret to collapse messages with no flags to only show flagged messages. Another method for dealing with inbox messages is to use categories. With the message selected, click the Categorize button and then select the category. Multiple categories can be assigned to the same message. By default, the categories are labeled with a color. The labels can be changed or categories added or removed from the All Categories section. After the menu comes up, use the buttons on the right to add or remove categories or to edit the category label. For example, the labels could be high, medium, or low priority, and then these categories attached to your messages. Messages can be sorted by category, and then these groups collapsed or expanded. This type of filtering only works on the desktop version. Finally, rules can be set up to automatically deal with messages as they arrive. First, rules have a condition, what messages have the rules applied, and then an action, what to do with the messages when it arrives. A rule can be created by right-clicking a message and then selecting the option from rules. Basic to and from rules can be quickly created or select Create Rule. The Advanced Option button enables even more conditions and actions. All rules run when a message is received. To check rules, right-click a message or use the meatball menu and select Rules, then Manage Rules and Alerts. The rules run in order from the top down. Uncheck a rule to prevent it from running on new messages. Rules can help to streamline busy inboxes, but it might take some testing in order to make sure new messages are processed as expected. As always, feel free to reach out if you have questions or want some more information. Stop down to CPD or shoot us an email at edtech@cvtc.edu. Have a terrific week.